Okay, we're rolling here.
Okay.
Saturday, 29th of March.
Foxtrot, 2047 Zulu weather. Wind 280 at 15, gust 20. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, few clouds at 20,000. Temperature 21, 2.14. Altimeter 3004. ILS Commander right approaching use. Landing and departing runway 29. Florence tower frequency 133.07. A full readback to ball runway hold short instructions with call sign is required. Use caution for bird activity.
Okay.
Northwest at 15?
Yeah, 280 at 15, so it's coming from the northwest, yeah. Okay, nice.
Is that an app on their phone?
Say again?
Is it tower? Is it playing off the tower or the frequency? Or?
Yeah, it's so I try to save the money because usually people start the engine, turn on the radio, and then get the latest information with the engine running. And it's kind of a waste because you sit there for a minute or two listening to something you could get over the phone. And I just like to do it without worrying about that.
Is it an app to get?
Nope, it's just a phone number.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a listed phone number. This thing here is called our Hobbs meter. It tells us how many hours the engine's running. The tachometer right there tells us how much time is on the engine. Okay, so we're gonna get started here. All right, see that key right here?
Yep.
Go ahead and put that in the ignition, which is down there to the left. Okay, key goes the other way. There we go. Okay. All right, so before starting engine, we're going to do a passenger briefing. So if we need to get out of here in an emergency,
yes,
we're going to go ahead, Jacob and I will get out first, and then we'll get you guys out afterwards. Okay?
Gotcha.
Just keep your seatbelt on at all times, and we'll be good. That's it. That's our passenger briefing. All right. Okay, seatbelt on, the brakes outside, be on the car off, circuit breakers check in. So we check to make sure all these circuit breakers are in, which they are. That's good. All right, and then the avionics power is off, so the avionics switch right here is this guy. We'll turn that on in 1 second.
Okay.
And electrical equipment's off. Fuel selector valve is on both.
Yep.
Engine pull, airplane is pulled out. Good, so we got that. So starting engine. I don't know if this airplane was flown before. So you see that this handle right here?
Yeah.
You want to twist it to the left or right until it'll line up with that little hole and you can pull it out. There you go. And now push it in. There you go. Pull it out again. This is called the priming. We're pushing fuel into the engine.
Yeah, I've done.
It's like the lawnmower.
I like the lawnmower.
Yeah, that's exactly it. All right, now just twist it. So there you go, perfect.
Okay.
Excellent. So that's in and locked. So we primed. All right, throttle open 1/8. So this is our throttle. When you hold onto the throttle, we don't go like this. What we do is we put it in right about it at our joints right here, and we use our finger to measure how much open it is. So if it says open at 1/4 inch, we put our finger about 1/4 inch from the end, and we push forward till our finger hits there. So that's how we measure. So throttle, our mixture. All right. Okay, prime is required. Carb heat cold. This is our carburetor heat since it's a carbureted engine. And mixture is we're going to make this clear. So, our full rich, so we're going to push in the button and we'll push it in. This is that right knob all the way on the right of the yoke.
Oh yeah.
All right, so that's our mixture control. All right, and we're primed, we're ready to go. So we yell clear prop outside. Clear prop! Make sure that no one walks around us right when we're trying to do an engine start. So what you're going to do is you're going to turn on those two switches, the master right there. Okay. And you started a car before?
Yeah.
All right, so what you're going to do, same thing, is you're going to turn it over until it catches. And once the engine starts, just let go. Okay. All right, this way? Yeah, to the right. Hold on, let me see. Is there another key on there? Yeah, it's this guy right here. There you go. Perfect. Very good. All right, so we adjust our throttle to about 1,000 RPM. And we make sure our oil pressure comes up. That's the most important thing. All right, so I'm going to plug in the camera. Okay, check. Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Okay, so that microphone's got to be almost touching your lips so you can talk, okay?
All right.
All right? Otherwise, we won't be able to hear you. Okay. All right, so we've got ground at Torrance is 120.9er, so we're going to go ahead and put that in, 120.9. We're going to toggle it, make that active. Okay.
177 Quebec, East Keys with Foxtrot, Richard 9er right.
Someone's already calling on the radio.
Niner 177 Quebec Torrance, ground. Didn't really catch all your transmissions. Say again, please.
His radio's kind of broken.
Yeah.
And the 77 Quebec Torrance, ground runway 29 or right.
Bring our flaps up.
Via
we lean out.
Juliet. Verify coming out of the East East.
I'm at East T, just coming out of the East East at the moment, via Foxtrot to 29 right.
Good afternoon, Torrance ground. Skyhawk 62195 South Bay at Charlie. Taxi 29er left with Foxtrot.
62195 Torrance ground runway 29 left. Taxi via Alpha Golf.
Taxi via Alpha Golf to 29er.
Yep, check.
So my phone's got to be pretty close
Can
to
you
my
move ahead
there.
then? So he's going into Alpha to Juliet, runway 29 right. 77 Quebec, the Mooney's going to move ahead into your left so that you can go to 29 right.
Beautiful.
Pass behind you.
So the rudder pedals are, you can tell, are a little bit more firm. You got to push them harder.
Yeah.
It's not quite as sensitive, but you do have to push harder. So we adjust our taxi speed with our throttle, so when we get going the speed we want, we just adjust it.
Thank you, Mooney.
So the cool thing about the simulator training we do in class is most people who fly for the first time in a small plane can't do what Jacob's doing. It's keeping us right on the center line.
Okay.
And typically people are all over the place left and right because they've never done it before.
Good job, Jake. Thanks.
So the thing is that if Jacob were to start his training, he'd be way ahead of everybody else, which is...
Torrance ground, Aero 7526 Juliet, Delta Alpha, with taxi.
So you have a volume on the sides of your headset as well. So if it's too loud or too soft, you can adjust that.
526 Juliet, Torrance ground, verify information.
Much better.
Running 29 right, taxi via Alpha Juliet.
Affirmative on the information, and taxi Alpha Delta Juliet for Aero 26 Juliet.
6 Juliet, 29 right with call sign.
Okay. So what you want to do is now you want to slide your feet up to the tops and then start braking. You got to do both feet equally, just like on the Sims. There you go. All right, and then steer us over to the right. You see that big area right there? Steer us in there. And straighten us out and follow along edge there. Perfect. Very good. And then what I want you to do is keep going straight. And when I tell you to, you're going to turn us sharply to the left in 1 second. Right about now. Turn us to the left. And you can brake and bring us to a stop. There we go. Bring us to a stop. Perfect. Look at this guy. He's a pro already. All right. So before takeoff, we got to do another set of procedures here. Brake set. We're not going to do that. This is our parking brake. But they brake easy on planes like this, so we just hold our feet on the brakes. Seatbelt, shoulder harness is secure. We're good to go still?
Yep.
Okay. Cabin door's closed and locked. My door's locked. Your door's locked. Flight control's free and correct. So what we do on this one is you're going to do this. So you're going to push this yoke all the way forward, turn it all the way to the left. Don't have to push too hard. That aileron should be up on that side.
Yep.
This one should be down on the other side. Okay, so then keep it all the way to the left and pull it all the way back. Keep it to the left.
Oh, okay.
Pull it all the way back. Look back. Is the elevator up?
Yeah.
Okay, it should be. Okay. Now turn it all the way to the right. Aileron here should be up. That one should be down. Okay. All the way forward. And then neutralize it. Okay. Now go ahead and push on the right rudder pedal. Push it all the way to the floor. Take a look back. Does the rudder go to the right?
Yep.
Okay. Now push to the left, all the way to the left. Is the rudder to the left?
Yep.
Good. Okay. So you're good. So we've checked our flight controls. They're free and correct, meaning if we go this way, we're going to turn that way. If we go that way, we're going to turn that way. So that's good. All right. Fuel flight instruments check and set. So our airspeed reads 0. This orange bar should be on the horizon for you.
Yep.
If it's not, you can adjust it with that. Our altimeter was 3004. So it's set to 3010. So we're going to change this to 3004.
Oh,
right about there.
Oh, okay.
And that Torrance is about 106 feet above sea level. That's about right. Okay, wings level, ball centered. And our compass says 050. We're going to spin and set this to 050. And our vertical speed says we're not going up or down, so that's good. All right, so our flight instruments are set. Okay. I'm going to get 13307 on here, because that's tower. All right, so mixture set, fuel quantity, we're still reading pretty good. Fuel selector, recheck both. It's on both. Elevator trim set for takeoff. So this is our elevator trim. It's right at the arrow here.
Yep.
For takeoff.
29 right.
Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to close our windows.
29 right, taxi via Juliet.
And we're going to do a run-up. All right, so you're going to throttle up like I showed you until we get to 1,700 RPMs on there.
Taxi to 29 right via Juliet.
Okay, a little bit more.
Quebec.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Now take that key and turn it 2 clicks to the left. 1, 2. Should get an RPM drop, which we did.
Yep.
Okay. 2 clicks to the right. Okay. RPMs come back up. Now do it 1 to the left. Should have an RPM drop.
Yep.
Okay, 1 click to the right. We're just testing our magnetos. We're turning one off to make sure the other one still works. Okay, pull our carb heat on. Just pull that out. Okay, we should get a little bit of an RPM drop. That's normal because the air going into the engine's hot, less performance. Okay?
Yep.
Go ahead and pull the throttle all the way out. Okay, engine should still run. It shouldn't cut off, so that's good. Okay, turn the carb heat off and bring us back to 1,000 RPMs. Okay. All right, so avionics on, and okay, already did that. Throttle, friction locks, strobe lights on. So our strobes are right here. Go ahead and turn those on. Okay. Radio set, already did that. Autopilot off, air conditioner, wing flap set for takeoff, brake release transponder on. We're going to go to altitude reporting. That lets ATC know it broadcasts our altitude. Okay, we're going to make this active. We're going to make sure no one's coming, and we're going to taxi up to the runway here.
All right.
Okay. So I'm going to angle a little bit to the right here so I can make sure that I can see if anybody's coming. Okay. All right, so we're good. So we're going to go over to tower right here. We're going to give him a radio call. Good afternoon, Torrance Tower. Skyhawk 62195, short of 29er left, right box departure, special flight rules.
Cessna 62195, Torrance Tower, right box climb, departure, per join 29er left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 29er left, 62195. Okay, bud, so steer us out on the center line here. Okay. Right pedal, get us back on that line. There you go, and sometimes you have to tap the brake a little bit, just like that, to get us back on. And line us up on the center line of the runway. Okay, I'll handle the throttle here, get us on the center line. There you go. And at this point, no more brakes, just rudders. If you have to make adjustments, I'll help you out. We're going to go full throttle. Okay. A little bit of right rudder, there you go. Airspeed's alive.
Torrance Tower, good afternoon.
Engine instruments in the green.
Reach
Okay, start pulling back a little bit on the yoke, that's enough. There you go, push forward.
Med 13, we're
there you
about 5 to your north.
A little bit more forward.
We'll be landing at the
there we go. A little bit to the right, see the runway?
There
we go.
Guys a heads up.
Reach Med 13, roger, Torrance altimeter 3004, landing will be at your own risk.
So now you just got to keep the wings level.
Reach Med 13, thank you.
And keep us going straight ahead. And you see can you see some of the ground out there?
Yeah.
I want you to cover it up with the nose.
All right. There we go.
Perfect, just like that. Very good.
Oh.
All right, good job. You did your first takeoff.
Nice, Jake. Thanks.
Aero 26 Juliet, frequency change for today.
Okie doke.
Today, 26 Juliet.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and start a right turn here.
All right.
So a little bit of right rudder. See that ball, how it's out to the right?
Yeah.
Push that pedal till it centers. That's enough bank. And I want your eyes outside. Don't look too much at the instruments. A little bit less bank.
Torrance Tower, right downwind departure.
Pitch up a little bit.
Runway 29er right.
There you go. Perfect.
Quebec, clear for takeoff.
Very good.
Helicopter 703 Juliet's coming up on...
Okay, go ahead and give me another gentle turn to the right here. Push that right rudder pedal to the ball centers. Perfect.
703 Juliet.
That's
Juliet,
enough bank.
Torrance Tower, traffic 11 o'clock.
And keep the nose up.
Miles, landing the
Perfect.
UCLA Hospital. The helicopter altitude indicates 900.
Okay, wings level.
Oh, I got him.
So we're
Helicopter 3 Juliet Roger. And
on downwind right now. See the runway off to our right?
Yeah. Clear to land.
Okay.
Base on the left, clear to land. Go to Juliet.
What I want you to do is
13 traffic off your left and 1 mile south on helicopter.
heading of about 120, so turn a little bit to the right. There we go.
Bonanza 901,
Perfect.
29 right for closed pattern.
Perfect.
Calling Torrance Tower, holding short of 29 right. Say again.
Excellent.
Torrance Tower, Bonanza 917, Squid, did you copy?
Bonanza holding short of runway 29 right, negative. You stepped on somebody. Stay request.
All right, so we're just going to keep climbing and gain altitude here.
Bonanza 77, Quebec, Juliet, Torrance Tower, make a right close traffic, runway 29 right, clear for takeoff.
There, right close traffic, clear for takeoff.
Very good. How you feeling?
Good.
Okay, Flight 13 landing assured. Thanks for the help.
Okay. Now see how that falls out to the right a little bit?
Yeah.
A little bit of right rudder to center it. There you go. Okay. Now give me a gentle turn to the right here. There you go. That's enough bank.
Sector 3, Juliet, you can start descent traffic.
Yeah, just look outside at the horizon. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see how it cuts across the cockpit.
500 additional traffic on a right downwind departures ahead to your right, 1,400 Cessna.
We got both in sight. We'll start our descent.
Okay, go ahead and roll out. Our runway's there down to the right. Are you having to hold a lot of pressure on the yoke to keep it back? Not really? Okay. If you do, you just, like we do in class, you hold it with the left hand and you trim out with your right. Okay, let's make a right turn here. We're going to fly right over the runway we just took off on. There you go. I notice you need a little bit more back pressure in the turn because we lose that lift a little bit. There we go. And roll out. All right, so pick one of those peaks out there ahead, one on the left there, and just fly straight toward it.
All right.